So some ways that you can, or some tricks or tips that you can use to help yourself detach or practice non-attachment in your mindfulness practice, excuse me, is to pick apart the belief system that once you feel it in your body, and then look at the thought patterns. You look at what you're thinking and you pick apart your belief system by asking yourself, is this really true? Is this the absolute truth that I'm dealing with, or is this just a story that I'm telling myself over and over again, and that a story that I believed in? You can also ask yourself, what is another lens of perception that I could use to view this situation through? And this might be hard to do when you're very polarized into deep negative emotional states. But you can ask someone else, or try, and as much as you can, if you practice heart meditation, go down to your heart and use compassion and loving kindness and forgiveness. View the situation through that lens and realize that the people that you believe are hurting you are actually in a state of fear and suffering themselves. Opening your heart up to them and uh, coming to a place of forgiveness and acceptance there, that can help you detach a little bit from those really charged up negative emotional states. You can also notice the pattern going through your mind over and over and over again, and the more you just don't act on it, the more you detach from it naturally. When you act on a negative emotion, that fuels and charges the negative emotion even more. So just by laying there and doing nothing, and not letting it drive you into negative behavior, that is one of the ways in which you can detach from it as well. And another thing you can do is ask, how does this situation benefit me? What is the benefit here? There's always a positive and there's always a negative in every situation. We live in duality, in a dualistic world. And if you're polarized to the point where you can only ever see negative things, you cannot see any positive things, then you know automatically you are in a bad state of being and you should not believe your own thoughts. Right then and there, you should be able to use that to pull yourself back if you can't see anything positive. And then start asking yourself, how can I use this in a positive way? What's the challenge that I need to overcome? What is the thing within myself that I am not aware of that I need to bring to the surface to help me through this situation? What is the benefit here? What is the growth opportunity? What is the expansion opportunity of my awareness and my being? Because a lot of some growth happens through love and light and epiphany and grace and miracle and that kind of stuff, but a lot of growth also happens through the dark, and you have to experience and go through the dark side to come out the other side as well. So whatever happens that is negative, there is always a positive that comes from it, and you just have to be able to get yourself back to the middle to be able to see that. And once you can start to look back on retrospect on some of, take a look at some of the events of the past and how events have changed and moved towards the future and how positive things have come out of that, then that can help you detach as well. And if you haven't, and if you're looking at things of the past, and still all you can see is negative, then you're still polarized and you still got some emotions to process before you can even get to that point. So that's how you can practice, or those some tips to help practice non-attachment to what you are feeling, those really, really strong emotions. Again, it's not repressing them, it's fully feeling and accepting them and embracing them, but just still having your willpower intact that you can control what you're feeling and let it dissipate or channel it into action as you see fit. So there's the acronym. Use your brain. B is breathe, get yourself calm and centered. R is recognize, actually know what state you're feeling and label it as such so you can deal with it, accept it. Don't go to any external crutch to make yourself feel something other than what you are feeling. Investigate, fully investigate into your body the feelings and the sensations, and investigate into your mind the thought patterns that loop over and over and over again that cause these emotions. And there will be many layers to your thought patterns too as you express these emotions out, and as they're released from you, deeper thought patterns will start to emerge as well that you'll be like, where did that come from, you know? So investigate and non-attachment. So just learning to detach in a healthy way, not numb yourself out. So thanks for watching the video. Hopefully this helps anyone out there who's struggling with some problems and going through some rough times, and need a tool to help yourself dig yourself out and get yourself out into a better place, or at least back to the center. So thanks for watching and take care.